Hello, people of YouTube. This is Gray's Guitars. I am Steve Gray. Thank you for watching. I'm probably going to give you a video on Monday as opposed to Tuesday for once because I'm going to a concert tomorrow night, so I won't be around to film something. But here's a cool little thing that you may or may not heard of. Greta Van Fleet. They are newer. Honestly, I thought they were older because I remember, listening to them like 10-ish years ago, and that's pretty much when they started. I did not realize that I was listening to them when they were essentially brand new. And age-wise, they are in their mid to upper 20s. So, fairly recent. One of the more popular songs, which if you go to the Wikipedia page here, Highway Tune, which was released back in 2017. So, really not that long ago. They've been active since 2012, so they've been only active for 11 years. And it's all family members, too, which is kind of neat, kind of like a Jackson 5, although not that style of music. This is more of a rock alternative, kind of something along the lines of a modern Led Zeppelin. I think that's a good way to describe them. But Jake Kiszka, if I'm pronouncing his last name correctly, confirms Gibson is making him an Epiphone signature model. So, are we going to get a Gibson version? I have no idea, but we're definitely getting an Epiphone version. So the Greta Van Fleet man says the guitar is based on a 61 Les Paul SG. He actually has like 2 or 3 of them. I was looking at a rig rundown. And if we go to the top here, if I scroll back up, I was looking at his amps and other stuff too. But there's 1, 2, 3. So 61 SG, another 61 SG, and then we have I believe this is a modern one. If you're looking for it's 62 reissue with the whammy bar. So there you go. So he likes his SGs. Nothing wrong with a good SG. So Greta Van Fleet guitarist Jake Kiszka has confirmed that work is underway at Gibson to make him an Epiphone signature model. An exclusive interview with Guitar.com said the guitar will be an affordable version of his number 1 axe 61 Les Paul SG, which he affectionately calls his beloved. A little while ago, when Gibson came out with a reissue 61 SG with the sideways tailpiece, they were like, "Well, who do we go to for this?" And I guess it was obvious that they were going to come see me. Yeah, there's not a lot of people that are using that sideways vibrola with the SG. So I did some campaigning off that guitar, but now they're actually coming out with a more basic model. Which is really exciting for me to be involved in because kids can afford it. It's an Epiphone, and it's cool because I know people will play it and cherish it. It's amazing. There was some talk about doing a Murphy Lab version of my number 1. He continues, but it was just really funny. That thing has seen the face of war. I don't know if anyone would be willing to pay 10 grand for basically half of a guitar, and it's not half of a guitar. So, and I thought he was literally talking about half of a guitar. But yeah, I mean, the finish is coming off of it. It's got checking everywhere. I think he has acidic sweat just from the wear patterns here, the wear pattern that's on the pickup. But then again, you don't know what condition you got this guitar in because you're talking, this particular guy is like 27, I believe. He's 27 years old. Let me see if I have his page up. I don't. What if we go back one? Nope, don't have the page up. But I know he's like 27 years old. So he couldn't have had this guitar for very long because I'm assuming he hasn't gotten it until after he became famous. So elsewhere in the interview, he recalls obtaining his vibrola-equipped 61 Les Paul SG, yeah, because technically it was called the Les Paul, the 61, as he recounts when he was around 20 years old. So there you go. So he's only had this guitar by that standard. He hasn't even had this guitar for a decade. They went to Chicago Music Exchange on tour. So the owner was talking, so they were on tour. So they were, at this point, 5, 6 years ago. They already got some fame to him, got a little bit of money in his pocket. He wants to buy some vintage equipment. The owner was talking us around, and he was like, if you see anything you like, let me know. We can pull it, he recalls. And so I was walking around being like, well, that is cool. This is cool. But then I stumbled across this guitar, and we took it back to his apartment, which apparently is right down the street, plugged it in, and it was like a divine intervention because that was the sound that I've been trying to find pretty much my whole life. Going all the way back to that kid picking up a guitar at 3 years old, that's kind of crazy. It was that sound. That was it. So further information surrounding the launch of the Epiphone SG is scarce this time, but we'll endeavor to keep you posted. So yeah, we're going to get some knowledge. So I don't know how affordable this is going to be. So it sounds like there is not going to be a Gibson model. Um, Going to the Epiphone site, because we do have one with a Mastro Vibrola, it is sitting around $600. Um, However, based on recent Gibson signatures, this is going to be the only one with the sideways vibrola, because currently Gibson does offer the sideways vibrola. Epiphone does not currently. This is the only one they offer, the Maestro vibrola. So that is probably going to be a little bit of a premium, even though Gibson already has the part, so I don't see how it is. But it would not surprise me if it was pushing $1,000. I'm hoping they'll put some actual Gibson PAF style humbuckers in it. That would be delightful, because it sounds like that's what he likes and that's what he plays. But that's my guess. Is every signature lately has been really expensive. Um, and it's yeah, it's just it's just getting too much. It's just some of these things are just getting to be too expensive, yeah. And that's kind of where we're at. But it's cool that they're reaching out to a more modern guitarist, because you don't see a lot of that with Gibson. I mean, you got Slash, Dave Mustaine recently. Um, Dave Grohl, I know we're probably going to be getting an Epiphone version of his at some point. I'm just trying to think, but if, Tom DeLonge, well, it's Fender, but you see a lot of these guitarists that have been around for quite a while getting signatures, or getting another signature. But I haven't really seen too many newer guitarists, minus Fender. Fender's done a couple of newer ones, but I can't think of too many more, I guess, modern guitarists, I guess you could call them, or newer guitarists, people that are under the age of 50. Let's put it that way. Getting signature guitars. So there it is. There you have it. Once it actually comes out, you will probably see an additional video on it. But this is just a quick little video, recording it on Monday here as opposed to Tuesday. And I think I'm going to give you the video too on Monday, because, as I said, going to that concert tomorrow, so I won't be around. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, leave a like, comment below what you want to see for future guitar music related content. I'm unfortunately not going to be showing you cleaning up that Keith Urban guitar, or doing any type of demo with the PV Windsor. There was a little bit of a technical issue with the PV Windsor. I ended up selling both of them in a bundle. So I bought them one day, sold them the next, and made a little bit of money. So, I mean, it kind of worked out anyway. But I still have some basses I can do a review of. I want to do, hopefully within the next week or two, because I got a garage show coming up, and I think there's a guitar show coming up too that I might bring some of the stuff to. The basses I probably won't bring to it, but there's a couple of guitars I got to get some videos of before I possibly sell them. So, and I'm running out of time. I got 2 weeks, and I don't know if they'll sell or won't sell, but I only got a couple of weeks. So I got to make sure I get them filmed anyway for the foreseeable future. But there you have it. There it is. My name is Steve Gray. This is Gray's Guitars. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.